This kind of production, better than their regular season averages, is creating a nightmare for the Indiana defense.
So touching, Matt.
Does not take much to make them unhappy.
No, dripping with sincerity. The officials, Hugh Hollins, Bill Oakes. Teams in NBA history have come back. Hardaway handling against Jackson. O'Neal off a double team. Jackson trying to help out, and Shaquille gets.
They don't normally do that, but he's being guarded by Dennis Scott, so they'll try to take advantage of that inside.
Horace Grant given the room.
Horace Grant open up top. The reason there is the ball, the Magic wanting to get.
Hardaway with the spin, using the pick from Shaquille. It's a three for Anthony Hardaway. Early going. Dennis Scott backing Reggie Miller. Goes to the running one-hander and tipped home by O'Neal.
And this has been a big.
They have called for time as you take another look at Dennis Scott with the running hook. And here comes Shaquille beating Rick Smits to the ball and able to slam it home. 5 minutes gone by in this first quarter. Pacers by 1. You're watching the NBA against Shaquille. Is that because Shaquille won't come out and contest the jump shot?
Well, even when Shaq does come out, that 7'4" height advantage, as Penny Hardaway makes a nice move off the post up, is very more aggressive. They think they can take advantage of that while Shaq sits on the bench.
Hardaway posting up Miller. Penny Hardaway with 8 points. 5.
Well, Rick Smits got to see some shorter players in the New York series, in particular Anthony Mason, but usually he's seeing Patrick Ewing and Shaquille O'Neal, as once again Jeff Turner just spotting up deep. There's no way Smits can get the move, and that's how he gets into foul trouble, and that's why Indiana has to double team and help him to try to keep him out of further foul damage.
Ryan Shaw drilling the three. Guarded by Anderson. Here's Smits. Crowd looking for a foul on Shaquille O'Neal. Scott. That was a three-point attempt. Rebound Shaquille. And Orlando has cut it to a 2-point Indiana lead.
Of a championship team, but all of his skills as a power forward was something that the Magic were sorely lacking.
Shot clock at 5. Shaquille O'Neal giving Orlando a 40. And that is their first violation.
Antonio Davis putting the arm and the leg in there, trying to keep Shaq a little bit further outside the lane. Shot clock winding down, a half double there by Mark Jackson, and Shaq taking his time and working on that little turnaround jumper. Floor in front of him, he can be very effective.
Record is held by Doc Rivers and Magic Johnson. Shaquille off.
The halftime kind of scratching their heads as both shooting over 60%, but we're basically tied here, and that's a little bit disconcerting. Penny Hardaway getting the scoring.
Davis working against the shorter man. Dennis Scott did not work. Scott comes up with the ball. Leading Hardaway for O'Neal. Shaq with 13, looking for a foul on Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, that's the way Reggie came out and started the ball game, looking to take the ball to the basket, obviously trying to draw the foul on Shaq.
64.
And the crowd now starting to get into it.
Hardaway for 3. Penny Hardaway providing the 6.5 remaining in the third. Hardaway for 3. Yes. That's his third of the day, his second in a row, 18 points.
Here's the Magic shooting 64%. Hey, guys, we have to do something. They have become much more physical defensively, but a beautiful UCLA cut to get down in the post. And caught Hayward Workman fronting him on the previous play, anticipated that he would do it again, just rode him up the lane. Another
clock down to 6. Excellent defensive play continues, and Hardaway was able to spring free. Indiana thought they had one out of Pacers. Try to stay alive. Looking to cut it to a 2-1 lead in this best of 7. Have an 82-80 advantage. Or, I know you mentioned all the hard work, but how do you attribute the improvement at the line?
Well, I spoke with his shooting coach before the game, Buzz.
Bothered from behind by Anderson, got a piece of it, and Shaw pops it down. Mark Jackson in from downtown. 18 for McKee. O'Neal for Turner, blocked by Davis. O'Neal coming right back. And the Pacers now lead 89-85.
There's Shaq getting inside and powering through 2-3 pacers here, trying to get up, and leaves nicely for Turner. Davis on the block. Shaq again felt he got hit on the top of the head as he barks at the official.
O'Neal throwing it back out. And Dennis Scott hits the three. That's his fourth from downtown. 15 for Scott, who's on the bench with 5 fouls. Davis has done a great job off the board. He has 9 rebounds. Anderson for 3. Nick Anderson, who hit the clutch three-pointer the other night. Anderson, who did not go for it. Shaquille O'Neal getting position. Gave it up. Horace Grant bringing the Magic within 3 as in the playoffs. As we head to game number 4 on Monday, Hardaway fires and is able to bank home the 3. It's down to a 4-point lead, 102 to 98 with 11 3/10 seconds remaining, and immediately a holding foul was called on the inbound. So that stops the clock.
I'm not really sure Penny Hardaway intended to kiss this off the glass, but good execution on the pass and catch, and Hardaway lets it fly, hit the top of the square and fell in, as we have seen a lot of crazy things happen coming down the closing seconds of playoff games.
Hardaway 4 of 7 from downtown. 4 2/10 seconds remaining. It is only a 5-point lead. 5-100 to get back into the series after Orlando won the first 2 in NBA playoffs on NBC. Continue tomorrow with Game